In March 2018, Jason West left his 3-year-old daughter, Hannah, at the daycare provider Lindsay Partin's house. After a few minutes of leaving Lindsay's house, Jason received a call from Lindsay saying that Hannah was in really bad shape. Jason was shocked because just a few minutes ago, Hannah seemed perfectly fine. Stay tuned for the rest of this case. Hannah Wesche was born on January 11, 2015, to parents Jason Wesche and Adriana Lethem. Jason was taking care of his little daughter Hannah alone because his partner Adriana was arrested for heroin trafficking. Hannah was born addicted to heroin due to her mother's inability to stop using during pregnancy. She loved playing, and Jason was her world. Everything he did for her. Two of Hannah's favorite things were eating snacks and watching TV shows with her father. When Hannah was about 2 years older, Jason and she moved to a new home on Shank Street. Jason had found a job at a construction company in Hamilton, Ohio, so they moved closer to his workplace. When Jason went to work, there was no one to take care of Hannah, so he hired a kind caregiver named Lindsay Partin to take care of her at Lindsay's house, which was close to Jason's house. Lindsay was a very caring woman and good with children. She had an associate's degree in early childhood education and took good care of the children. Lindsay also had two other young children, so in total she had taken care of three children, including Hannah. Jason would take Hannah to Lindsay's house every day before going to work. Hannah loved her caregiver Lindsay and eagerly ran into Lindsay's house. On the morning of 8th, 2018, just like the past 8 months, Jason got ready for work and took Hannah to Lindsay's house as usual. He still dressed Hannah in her warm coat and boots for the busy day ahead. That day, Hannah didn't want to sit in her usual spot. She wanted to sit in the back seat of the car. At 7 a.m., just a few minutes after Jason reached the road, he received a frantic call from Lindsay telling him he needed to come back home immediately. Hannah had passed out and wouldn't wake up. Jason hurried back and told Lindsay quickly all emergency services. While Lindsay was talking to the emergency services, Jason arrived. The doctor on the phone guided them to await the ambulance.
Yes, I can hear you. What's going on?
Okay, my name is Lindsay. I babysit kids.
Yes.
And we just dropped her off, and all of a sudden she just passed out.
Who's passed out?
The little girl, she's 3. She felt pretty bad yesterday, and she's been fine. And then all of a sudden, we dropped her off this morning, and she walked in, and she just kind of passed out, and she went limp.
Okay.
I don't know.
Are you with her now?
Yes, and so is her dad. I called her. Yes, hurry, she's bad. There's something wrong.
Okay. Is she awake right now?
Yeah.
No, stay on the line with me. I have to ask you a few questions while my partner gets the medics dispatched. Okay, is she breathing?
Yes, in and out.
Okay.
Yes, in and out. I don't know what's wrong.
Okay, is her breathing completely normal?
Oh, yes, almost gone. Hurry, please.
Okay, lay down on her back.
Knocked out.
Lay her down on her back and let her head tilt back.
Okay, I'm so sorry that was happening.
Okay. And she's still unconscious, correct?
Yes. No, she's not unconscious. Her eyes are open and she's like just gasping for air.
What's the matter?
Fucking shock or something.
I don't know what could be wrong with her.
I don't either. She was fine. Who just walked in the house?
She got up, brushed her teeth.
I don't understand.
Lindsay, it's okay. They're on the way.
She just walked in the house and just passed out.
Hey.
Parkinson.
Hey. Look at Daddy. Hannah. Look up.
You're okay. I love you.
Hannah.
I love you, Buttercup.
Hey.
So wake up. There we go.
When they took Hannah to the hospital, doctors examined her and said it was unlikely she would survive. Hannah had bruising, which prompted detectives to investigate. Lindsay told detectives that moments before Hannah fell unconscious, she had asked for a donut. In a subsequent interrogation, Lindsay said that on March 7th, the day before, Hannah had hit her head on a concrete floor, apparently hitting it again this time. After falling from a toy train after integration ended, Lindsay was released.
Have you seen her come to the house with bruises on her face? Yeah. Before the accident yesterday? Yes. So she had bruises on her face this week? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Where at?
Before she fell off the train?
Like one I was like right here, and then she had one on her chin.
It was the one on the chin from when she fell in the gravel.
That got worse. There was one on her chin before that, and then when she fell in the gravel.
So there's bruising before?
Yeah, it got worse. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And her heel of her boot on the rock, and like, yeah, and she better tell me too.
Okay. All right.
I don't want to.
Do you want me to give him a call?
No, I want to call my lawyer. I'm completely, honestly telling the truth, and I would never lie. I wouldn't lie to anybody. And, yeah.
Now, if you want to call your lawyer, I mean, do you still want to talk to us?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I want to. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
You're doing it. This is what you're supposed to be doing, helping us.
I'll do anything I can to. Well, we do appreciate it. Anything that's going to be able to help us out with Hannah, and I know that you want to do
She is our main concern.
She's been my main concern. So for how long has she been your main concern? She's not a mom. My husband didn't have a mom. Yeah. There's a big difference when you don't have nurturing and love. And I'm not saying that you didn't do that, but women are different. Right. Like even last night after I was putting the paper up on her face, she looked at me and said, "Love you, buddy. You take good care of me." I'm honestly in shock. It was literally 30 seconds to a minute, him dropping her off and us walking in the house. And she collapsed. I hadn't even shut the door behind me yet.
You hadn't shut the door yet, but you told me that you were walking in towards the kitchen to get her donuts.
No, I hadn't even shut it.
You hadn't shut
I
it?
hadn't even shut it. No.
So you weren't in the same room with her when she turned around and looked at you?
No, I was still. So, here's the door, here's that chair, here she is. I put my phone down, went to take off my robe. She looked up.
I have a couple questions I want to ask you.
Sure.
Hey, listen to me. And I don't know if since you've been in here talking to them, because I've been meeting with my boss, if you've been talking about an attorney or anything. So I just want to make sure because I have a couple more questions I want to ask you, but I want to make sure you are still well aware of your rights.
Yeah.
Okay. So I just want to go.
I didn't do anything wrong.
And I realize that you should. Right.
There was not enough evidence to prove her connection to Hannah's injuries, and further investigation was needed the next day. However, this time the detectives brought her back with pictures of bruises on Hannah's body, asking Lindsay how Hannah got these bruises. She described a new part of the story, saying that when Hannah walked out on March 8th, she fell in her own entryway and hit her head on a concrete step. Lindsay continued that Hannah got up from there and asked her for a donut. Then they played at home, presumably before the bruises appeared on her body. Lindsay admitted to hitting and punching Hannah several times. In the days leading up to March 8th, she told detectives about her problems, such as miscarriage and relationship issues, and said she was under a lot of stress. So, when Hannah picked up a bottle of ketchup and threw it in the toilet, Lindsay said she got angry. Lindsay Partin was quickly arrested and charged with assault and endangering a child. A search warrant was executed for Lindsay, and when this was confirmed, interesting discoveries were made on March 7 at around 9 a.m. She Googled how to get rid of a child. When Lindsay appeared in court for the first time, she waived the search. Lindsay objected to the charges against her and denied them all. Hannah's condition continued to worsen, and on March 18th, a few days after the incident, she passed away, now a murder. The Lindsay Partin case began in April 2019 and lasted for 8 days. We witnessed various medical experts testify about Hannah's injuries, and one of them stated that the injuries she suffered did indeed occur.
She fell on the door and hit the concrete step. She
When?
tripped Thursday morning.
Walking into the house?
Yes.
Tell us about it. Take us through it. Details.
So when I opened up the door, she was coming through and she slipped on that concrete step and the metal part. She hit the metal part on her eye.
Which door?
The
back door
one, yeah,
into the house?
going into the house, the carpet. And so I got her back up and she stood up and looked up at me and did say, "I want donut and couch," and then collapsed.
So you're very aware of some bruises.
Oh, yeah. I looked like pebble bruises from when she fell. She literally, so she had on cowboy boots with the heels.
Yeah.
And Vivian took off running, and I was kind of behind them, far behind them. I should have been up closer.
We'll get into all that.
Okay.
And we're going to show you some pictures.
Okay.
But so we just kind of want you to point out
Okay.
all the bruises and all the
Okay.
small little nicks and scratches that you were aware of.
Gotcha.
And exactly how they happened
Okay.
and all that stuff.
Okay. Yes.
That's a lot of you.
Okay.
That may or may not be easy to look at. You know.
Okay.
Just start off, just to give you
With the pebbles that you were talking about when she fell.
Okay. It's not pebbles. I mean, it's a gravel driveway. Like, it's not pebbles. It's, TJ just redid it, and it's rocks.
Rocks.
Yeah, it's rocks. It's not pebbles.
Okay.
Yep. That's exactly where she fell, and on her chin. She didn't even, her hand didn't even hit. Like, what she was doing, and I can show you how she was running like this, and then looked back and went like that. Literally.
Did she slide? Or?
No, it was just bam, bam. Yeah. She did, and she got right back up and kept running. I said, "Hey, are you okay? I'm okay."
So all these small little bruises and the ones on the chin.
Yes, I know about those right there.
And even the
Yes.
one on
Yes, I know the one on the chin. Yep.
And the neck.
Yep. Yep.
That's
I saw
all
this.
from that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I
You
saw
saw, I mean,
The next, it
that's
was, yes.
up under her chin like that, so.
Well,
She would have extended pretty far.
She went like that. Yeah.
Before she lost consciousness, meaning Hannah couldn't have walked around with these injuries beforehand. Footage from the integration rooms was broadcast for the court. Lindsay claimed she was coerced into confessing, saying they pressured her to admit to violence against Hannah. Lindsay's friend, who was a witness, argued that Jason was the one who inflicted harm on Hannah. She said that when his photos were shown during the testimony, he was emotionless, but there was no evidence against Jason. Jason requested the judge to sentence him to the harshest punishment.
Usually when I go to Lindsay, she wants to sit in my lap because she liked to drive. But that morning she didn't want to get in the front seat. She wanted to lay in the back seat.
Lindsay received a life sentence a few days later, and after serving 18 years, she requested clemency. But there is still no news of clemency or pardon for Lindsay. The case has been closed. If you're into crime stories and documentaries, subscribe to our channel because we'll be posting loads of videos every day.